forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Offense gets set for second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Motion from the back. To the air. It's King. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of... there. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot...
Turning it on! And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll try to run it in. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Buys a little time. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Touchdown, Clemson. First score of the game goes up.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it, could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Powers through the defender. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Sure hands, it's Williams. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Steps away. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Has to get there to move the sticks. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Got the 1st down and more.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's King. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. And they exploited that soft spot and they get it down to the 35. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You got to wonder if that's going to be... changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Kane. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Might be changing the route. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And the defense got him at the 27.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
He's looking deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space to the left. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Kane. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Makes the grab. It's Rutherford. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Rutherford. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Rutherford. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Across the 25. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. He's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Turning it on. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Moving away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the left. Running free. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 17 to Minnesota.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.